Okay, I'm just going to give you a quick demo here of navigating to and around the Codalab competition webpage. So you can follow the links that have been provided directly, or you want to, if you don't have the links, you can just Google Codalab and it'll be the first thing that popped up. Google search will take you to this page. You want to go to the competition side. And that will take you to this site. You need to accept the cookies. And then without signing in, you want to search for the competition. And you can actually see our competition right there, but if you don't see it, you can just type in Untapped Energy and search. And the two phases of the competition pop up for you. And so we're just going to go to the regression challenge first. Both competitions are set up essentially the same way, different objectives. So the initial page just gives you background about Untapped Energy, about the competition, the terms and conditions, deadlines, judging criteria, the prize, and a little bit about support that we've received. And then if you go to the Phases tab, it just tells you when it starts, when it finishes. The Participate tab is where you go to actually join the competition. You can see that you need to sign in first, and we'll come back to that in 2 seconds. The Results tab, of course, shows the results of the competition, and given that we're just starting out here, nothing's showing up. This will be the leaderboard. It'll show the results and of submissions, and you'll be able to see where you are. And then there's a forum for discussion and a welcome notes already there for you. A little bit about the competition there. So those are the tabs on it. So let's go back to participate here. And so as it says, you need to sign in order to participate. So I'm just going to sign in under a account that I've created already. And now I'm into the competition. And so you can see that I still don't have much on participate. It says I have to register in order to participate. And so you just click to accept the terms, push the button to register, and that will send a request to register you in the competition. You'll get an email once you are accepted into the competition. And yeah, then you'll be able to go in, and so I'll just show you back again here. We'll just work our way back to the regression challenge. And so back here, now I'm going to just sign in to an account that already has permission. And so the permission shouldn't take, early in the competition, shouldn't take more than an hour or two for somebody to send an approval. Probably less than that most of the time. As the competition wears on, it might take a little bit longer, but probably not. It's a pretty short competition. So if we go back to participate, now we get a little bit of a description of the data, files, and a submit and review tab here. So if you go to the files under participate, you see you get starting kit. And if you download, you just click on that starting kit and it will automatically download for you. And it is a zip file with all of the files you need to participate in the competition. And under the submit, while that's downloading, we'll just take a look at the submit tab. And so this is where you'll submit your guesses when you're in the competition. If you push the submit button, you'll get a pop-up that will, standard pop-up on a directory, so you can select a file to be uploaded. Just of note, the file needs to be a zip file. It needs to contain a single submission file that is a TXT file, and that's documented elsewhere. And the download contains these files. So it's got a data dictionary, a little description of what the different data fields are about. the header test, header train, and header validation. So these are the variables that you're going to use for prediction. It's got a sample submission, and the sample submission really doesn't have a lot of information in it. It just shows the columns that need to be included in your submission. The biggest thing is the data needs to be sorted by asset ID, and otherwise you won't get a very good score. So if you follow the sorting in the sample submission, you'll do fine. It's just sorted in ascending order. And then the Viking train and Viking validation files so this contains the correct answers for the target variable for the training set, and this contains the correct answers for the validation set. And of course, the predictions you're running and you're submitting are based off of the test set. And so once you submit, you will see your submission show up here, and it'll take a couple of seconds for it to upload and then to be scored. And there's a little refresh button will pop up, and you can refresh along the way. And you'll see the status will change to completed once it's done. And in order to get your score to pop up, it's a little finicky. You usually have to refresh the screen or navigate to another tab, like go to the results and then come back to participate. And it should show up with a score there. And then you'll have an option under to submit it to the leaderboard. If you're happy with the score, you submit it to the leaderboard, and then it will show up on the leaderboard over here. And then as the competition comes to a close, we expect that you would pick your best score that you've got on the test set and submit that to make sure that that's on the leaderboard. So that's about it for navigation. Like I said, this was just a regression challenge, but the web page is almost identical. It's essentially identical on the classification challenge. So good luck and enjoy the competition.